Hi, this is Greg from ASUS, and in this video I want to take you through some of the audio features of our latest gaming motherboards and laptops and the integrated software that you can use to get the most out of your gaming experience. So I've got Sonic Radar 3 up and running here, and it's basically an on-screen display that gives you a visual representation of positional audio in-game. And it's made up of three different components. We've got the radar on the left here, we've got the 3D pointer in the middle, and then we have our signal menu over here on the right. To kind of show you how these work, there's a little preview tab here on the top of the software. So go ahead and click on that. And this just plays kind of like a generic gaming clip of what you might experience in any sort of game. And on the left, you can see we've got the radar, and it kind of shows where the sounds are coming from in a radar setting. And the 3D pointer, now this kind of moves in 3D space, you can see, and it points to where the sounds are coming from. And the radar signals, this is kind of an in-game menu where you can change what signals these two things respond to. So you can do full range, bass only, medium, or treble. So there's actually hotkeys that I'll go over in a minute where you can cycle through these in-game. But first, let's go through the Edit tab real quick. And on the Edit tab, you can change the size and position of these components. So you can have everything on the right, on the left. You can change the opacity as well, depending on what kind of game you're playing, and the color as well. So you might want to change that based on the color space of whatever game you're playing. You might want to change that around as well. So go ahead and shrink that back down. For the 3D pointer, you can't change the opacity, only the size. Now the last tab on this software is Settings. So there's a few different sections under the Settings tab. And the first one is compatible applications. So it doesn't work with every single game, but it works with most. Then there's macros. These are hotkeys to toggle the displays on and off, and also to adjust the settings in the radar signal menu. Now the display. So you can change the amount of anti-aliasing on the 3D pointer and the number of display sectors on the, you can see there's different sectors on the radar here. Next we have audio engine. So the selections on here, the first thing is dynamic range, and this is basically the sensitivity of the radar. A low range will only display the most intense audio events, and a high range will display pretty much everything that you have on screen. So 60 is good. Maybe we can lower that a little bit for this next game. Next is release time, and this is basically once it hears a sound, how long it displays that on the radar and how long the pointer points at it. Now audio boost. Audio boost is a feature of the signals tab here. You can boost each one of these signals, and here this is how long you hear the boost for. So 10 seconds is, I think, more than enough, and I'll show you that in game in just a minute. So that's kind of how you set up Sonic Radar, but why don't we go ahead and jump into a game here, and I'll show you how it works in game. Now I've got CSGO on here, so why don't we go ahead and jump in. Now before I get into the game, I kind of want to talk a little bit about this radar signals menu here. Now, as I mentioned earlier, there's hotkeys to help cycle through these different selections. And what those do, so let's go ahead and hit Control-Shift-H. And so now we went to bass only. So now the arrow and the radar are both only corresponding to the low end of the audio spectrum, so all the bass. Now at medium only, these are only reacting to all of the mid-range tones from the audio. And then of course, we can go to treble only and full range. Now one of the other features of the radar signals menu is the audio boost. And if you hit Control-Shift-B, that will make it so you can only hear the bass. So you can hear exactly what the arrows and everything are corresponding to. So we'll just leave it on full range for the game. And let's go ahead and hop into a game. We'll just play offline with bots for now. All right, so I mentioned you could toggle these menus on and off. So you can turn the radar on and off, and the radar signals thing you can toggle on and off, and the 3D pointer you can toggle on and off. However, some of the buttons actually correspond to functions in the game, so you might want to change that just so you don't accidentally throw a gun. All right, so I just heard a bomb behind me. Oh, there's a guy. Oh, got him. Dang it. All right, so you can see in a game like CSGO, it doesn't really give you any sort of additional information. There's already a radar in the upper left-hand corner that tells you the position of the enemy based on sound. But what it does give you is a much more noticeable indicator of where that sound's coming from, so you can react faster. So some people might say it's cheating. I don't really think so. It's just kind of accentuating information that's already there. But so the Sonic Studio 3 and Sonic Radar 3, those are also available on our latest ROG notebooks. This is the GL503 that I have here, and it actually comes with the software preloaded, so you're good there. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this brief overview of the Sonic Radar 3 and Sonic Studio 3 software. If you have any questions, go and ask them in the comments section below, and we'll try to answer those the best we can. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe up here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.